bring out issues. But please, hate Mazi Johnathan, hate Mazi Alozie, hate Mazi NNAMDI Kanu. Please, but listen to our message. Listen and think about our message. That is what matters. Do you understand? Why is it that Sardauna of Sokoto remains the unchallenged? He is never challenged, although no person dare speak against it. Because whenever any person becomes a governor of Nigeria, every traditional ruler in Nigeria, they are always secretly reminded of the secret pacts between Britain and the Fulani Caliphate. What I'm telling you is factual. They always tell them before they swear them into office, they give them the oath of office. Secretly they will tell them, show them the secret file, that look, the Sardauna of Sokoto, according to how Nigeria is, the Sardauna of Sokoto remains the head, the supreme head of everybody. Do you understand? Have you asked yourself why nobody ever challenged it? It doesn't matter how Nigeria is restructured, regional, anyhow. The Sardauna, you are traditional ruler anywhere, which is also divine. We cherish our traditional rulers in our villages, in our communities, but they bow down to this Sardauna of Sokoto. Every Sardauna of Sokoto, they bow perpetually, forever, as far as Nigeria continues existing. Do you understand? That is why we are starting from the scratch by going back who we are. I am trying to explain this slowly so that you can understand me. This is the basis of our argument, and nobody dare, I say, nobody dare enter into this argument openly in Nigeria, because they know the repercussion. Remember, during the confession of Babangida, he's still alive. One time he confessed that, look, if we didn't kill, if the election, the June 12th election, 1993 was not annulled, that the Fulani Caliphate, they will kill him. Do you understand? When a military head of state is afraid of the power of the Fulani Caliphate in Nigeria, what do you think? This is why you see them. They know, they always show them the secret fire. That is why they are always talking from both sides of their mouths. They are not bold, because they are afraid of the Fulani Caliphate, that they will be hammered. Babangida said that, look, he said he knows, everybody knows, it's very clear that Abiola won the election. Is the most free and fair election ever conducted in Nigeria. The election of Abiola. People voted for him overwhelmingly, but he annulled it under the order of the Sardauna of Sokoto. Don't you understand that? Now, what are you telling me when how you restructure Nigeria? That is, as far as Nigeria is concerned, every indigenous population is a slave to the caliphate. Do you understand what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is factual. It doesn't matter who you are. As far as you are an indigenous person in that contraption called Nigeria, in as much as that name, that entity continues existing, everybody remains a slave, because everything is wrong with Nigeria. Nigeria is the problem we're having. Nigeria, that entity is they are, distortion. When this like genetically modified foods or foods, yes, they distort the chromosomes, the genes, the basic genes, in order to obtain what they want, what the scientists want, not the natural food, not the natural, the way nature wants it, no. But they create their own, modifying the gene. That is what Nigeria means to each and every one of the indigenous population. It doesn't matter whether you are Hausa, it doesn't matter whether you are Yoruba, Igbo, it doesn't matter what ethnicity you are. As far as Nigeria continues existing, you will remain a slave to the Fulani Caliphate. This is a fact. I am calling on the Hausas to do the needful. The other time, I think yesterday, I overheard one Chineke in HAUSA-SERVICE 2 saying that the Hausas are gone forever. But I have a different opinion. That the Hausa, they can rise up if they want. That they can rise up against their chains. Their chain is the Fulani Caliphate. Remember, Iberia Peninsula rose up. Europeans rose up to take back Iberia Peninsula after being conquered for 800 years almost. That is what makes you a human being. And that is what we are doing. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We are taking back our identity. Because as far as you are answering a Nigerian in that artificially created enclave by Britain, before God and man, you are simply a slave to the caliphate. That is how the British puts it. That is how they created it. That is how they want you to be. They want you to continue being like this in Nigeria until after now Nigeria is 100 and something years. After about 200-300 years, now everybody will jettison completely. Our indigenous identities will be jettisoned completely. Now we become completely what the British wants us to be, real Nigerians. Do you understand? This is dangerous. Do you understand me? Therefore, stop calling them the House of Fulani. Start doing the right thing. I will go straight to the topic of my submission. It says, beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. All of us know what the situation we are in. Our leader was unlawfully abducted. Anyway, abducted because there is no lawful abduction. They committed what we call unlawful rendition. Rendition, unlawful. Rendition is illegal. Now put it unlawful. It becomes double illegal. It's a crime. It's a call for war. Do you know that what Kenya did is a call for war? Call to arms against them. Do you understand that? They committed abomination in the international arena. I don't know whether people understand what this thing means. What they did is just, there is no law governing this world. So they can act with impunity with Nigeria. That is what they did. In a normal country, if Biafra is if we are already a recognized country before God and man, by now the Biafran government will be preparing for repercussion against Kenya. I mean physical repercussion. It doesn't matter anyhow, because this is a call for war. They tell us that we can't do nothing, so we act with impunity. I had some people that are saying, no, let us leave Kenya and start talking about Britain. No, please. You are wrong. We all know that Britain planned everything, but because it could not be carried out from Britain because it will embarrass them. It will reduce their credibility in the world stage, and they will be lambasted. Even they will pay damages and until they tire. That is why they push the thing to a shithole country called Kenya. Do you understand me? So that they can do their dirty job. So, as they used Kenya, we are going, because these are the people we see. This is the country we know. Our leader told us that he was in Kenya. It's from Kenya that this thing happened. So that now when the pressure goes to Kenya, now Kenya will confess that, look, we had the backing of Britain. That is how it works. You don't hold somebody responsible out of only speculation. It doesn't work like that. So we should understand how international politics works. If, for example, we have missiles, Biafra have missiles, by now we would have been raining, or we'll be planning to rain it on Kenya. Do you understand? Because they committed atrocity against us. This is factual. It is truth. The whole thing happened in their land, in their space, Kenya, called Kenya. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. So that when you come to analyze, please make your correct analysis. Do you understand me? It's just like when you see maybe a boy of 15, 16 years, he stole something and he's running. You know he's a boy, and maybe you speculate that no, this boy cannot do this without a big person telling him to go and steal. You know, a boy, maybe he go and steal, a boy of 12 years, for example. He will go and steal maybe a laptop. Or okay, a boy of 12 years knows the value of laptop. Okay, a boy of 12 years, he will go and steal maybe a diamond. Diamond, he doesn't know the value, but he just saw it, he stole it from somebody and run away. Maybe diamond that costs maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, as the boy is running, you pursue him. Inside you know that this small boy doesn't know the value of diamond. Somebody might have told him to go and steal that diamond. The person knows the value of diamond, but you will not start speculating or start saying, okay, who is that person? Who is that person? It's Mr. A. Let us leave the boy, leave the boy, let him go. Let us start, Mr. A, it's you that told the boy to go and steal. Does it make any sense? It doesn't make any sense. You will start, as you are going to catch the boy, your annoyance is not against the boy, but the fact is that you must catch the boy in order to reach out his confession, so that he will tell you who advised you or who ordered you to go and steal the diamond. Do you know the cost of this diamond? That is what we are doing. When the pressure will be too much, the international court, the international condemnation, what we are going to do, because as for me, I will also even suggest that Kenyans will be persona non grata in Biafra land. It doesn't matter. So that they will start asking, they will hold their government responsible for anything. You understand? Because Kenya committed a horrible crime. I never heard of this thing. I told you, I said the other day about the abduction, illegal abduction of Abdullah Ocalan in 1999 from the same Kenya. Kenya have track record of doing this with impunity. But as far as they touch Biafra, they touch Biafrans, it will be, they meet their Waterloo. Whether you are hearing my voice from Kenya, I don't care. Whether you are telling, you will be fidgeting, oh, we are in Kenya, that is not our problem. Kenya committed a crime and he should be punished. They will be ready for things that will come upon them. I mean Kenya. Unless they hold their government accountable, completely accountable, in order to undo what they did. I've never, you know, as I was saying, Abdullah Öcalan or Öcalan is a Turkish, using Turkish passports. The founder of PKK, Kurdish Liberation Movement. He was abducted in Kenya. This man was going round and round in Europe. No person abducted him illegally, no kidnapping, no. Instead, everything, rule of law was taking place. Turkey was giving pressure to European countries anywhere he is, please give us Öcalan. They will say no. They will say, okay, go lawful method, so that if we find him guilty, he can be extradited. But they couldn't find him guilty to extradite him. That is where rule of law exists, in Europe. Now what they did is, okay, in as much as we cannot do it in Europe,
the Kanu was tortured.
We invite him, European diplomats, to be precise, Greek diplomats invited this man to Kenya. And when he came to Kenya, that is where he was abducted. The difference was he was taken to Turkey because he was with Turkish passports. Even if it is rendition, yes, we understand, it's abduction. But this one is palatable because he was using Turkish passports. But our leader was not using Nigerian passport. That is where, when you think about it, you go crazy. He wasn't using Nigerian passport. And he was abducted, illegally abducted to Nigeria. And the next minute, what we heard is from BBC. They are writing rubbish, speaking rubbish. They don't even mention all these illegalities. For you to understand how the world have done, the world is a place. Sometimes I say, you know, I love the Muslims, honestly. Let me tell you, I love them. Don't misunderstand me, because they treat issues where it's supposed to be. They are not lily-livered cowards. Christians, and we are not Ipob anyway, not we. But I'm telling you, most Christians are lily-livered cowards. Can you tell how can this type of a thing happen? Do you know that even when Öcalan was abducted, many people started manifesting in Germany, every part of Europe. Many people were killed. They set many places ablaze in all over Europe and America, everywhere around the world. Do you understand? But their own case is different. But our own case is peculiar. It never happened anywhere in the world. You know, when it comes to Biafra issue, the world gangs up. That is why I put that prayer, the prayer of our leader. The world ganged up during 1967 to 1970. The same Britain. During the heat of the Cold War. But enemies, world enemies, ganged up, had truce in order to deal with little Biafra. Can't you ask yourself why? If all these things does not ricochet, make you to fight like a wounded lion, I'm telling you, you are dead. You are really dead. You are nobody. Because sometimes when I reason all these things, I say no, there is something peculiar with Biafra. Otherwise, even the capitalist country, capitalism and communism wouldn't have joined together in order to fight just little Biafra, little Biafra. Don't you know that there is something heavy? Look at what happened. They abducted our leader from Kenya that is not having Nigerian passport. And the next minute, the first people that we are mocking and reporting it was BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, mocking the citizen of Britain, or British citizen, that was taken to another place where he can face death penalty, where he could be tortured. Imagine that this thing happened to a white British. Why? By now, heaven will start falling. I'm telling you. By now, Britain would have, prepared, push order their aircraft carrier, and they would have told America, please, we are in a war. They would have rounded up the whole country where this thing happened. But lo and behold, because we are Biafrans, it is Biafra. Nobody speaks for us. Oh no, anything can happen. After all, they did it before in 1967. But they can do it again, and they are using Kenya. Let me tell you, Kenya must pay a price. Last night we were in a meeting. I said personally, there are things we say. I'll not repeat it here on air. But Kenya must pay a price before God and man. There are ways you can, when you beat somebody, push somebody, beat somebody, now that person becomes a general property. Any person can beat him. That is what they believe. But we must fight back. People die every day. Do you understand? What matters is the way you die. That is why I say I love Muslims. In a way, the way they fight back. Wolf attack. What happens in Sweden, it will ricochet all over the world because of just simple caricature of the prophet or anything. People will start committing suicide bomb in any other place where you least expect it. Why wouldn't they be feared? We have to change our mental state. We have to be ready. I say Kenya must pay a price. If you want something that will touch them, I'm telling you honestly, for this very illegal drastic impunity. I don't know how to describe it. According to their is it Rai Odinga, the opposition leader in Kenya? He said Kenya was paid, the government was paid $1 billion to do this job. $1 billion. Do you understand? Listen, we must hold Kenya accountable. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. I don't want people to start. No, Kenya must pay. Do you understand? Kenya must pay. They must pay for what they did. Even if they release our leader tomorrow, Kenya must pay, so that they will understand that, look, they shouldn't touch any other type of people, that they should put a stop to this their type of character. Do you understand me? Arukwa na yagla aluyog biko kai mechionyo na lawaro we ga uruwa ga savruwa the Fulani Caliphate biko. Arukwa na ihe no just kai bia enu ebe na tankwo bibia ku oku na ekpo radio Biafra tie please. I kukwe now. Do you understand what I'm saying? That Kenya must pay. Beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. That is what the topic of my submission today. There is one fake news that is going on. They say is what do you call it? Press release by our media publicity secretary, Emma Powerful. When you read that, you will understand that even the pattern of English and our pattern of press release is different. Let me tell you what happened. You see, as they illegally abducted our leader, now British government advised, counseled the Nigeria, their slave, their market, that look, the time has come for you to use every arsenal, propaganda, it doesn't matter, in order to scatter IPOB. Do you understand? That is what is going on today. That is where they can come and say, oh, press release, oh, this and that. They will listen. Have you seen the video of one Onyami, which we have now confirmed to be a mole in ESN? He confessed, he said it, that he was with a consul the day he was killed. And that day it was only Consul that was killed. He said he escaped from the back gate. Do you see the story? Which means he has been a mole right from time. Now we have concluded that he led them to pinpoint a consul. Do you understand? So, what am I saying? This Onyami also, they brought out the confession. This boy have been arrested more than 1 month ago. Why are they releasing this? They have been tutoring him. Look at what you are going to say. Because they want to use them to nail something on our leader. Just imagine, is it not childish? It's now they are releasing. Why didn't they release their video? For example, if what they are saying is real, normally when they, like all these Yahoo boys, some of all these Yahoo boys, all these hackers, if they arrest them, as Nigerian police used to show people on terrorist television, they show them, the media will come and interview them. Immediately after arrest, maybe the following day, they will just show the computers and show every other thing. They will be talking. How many people have you hacked their phone? They will be speaking because it is natural. It is something that they did. Sometimes they were cajoled anyway, but it comes natural. Just after 24 hours, even the one they didn't do, they will say they do it. At least they have knowledge of it. But this one, Onyame, why did it take them more than 1 month? It is now they are releasing this video. That is a propaganda. Oh, listen, others will come out. They will release other videos. They have been tutoring. Do you know that Onyame? Do you know what they promised him? Let me tell you. You don't know. This boy that was talking, they tutored him on everything he is going to say. Oh, they killed 10 girls in order to fortify themselves. Look, this is the first time I'm hearing this. Do you know that our leader is even against Odeshi? Do you know that? It's in his broadcast. He said, your highest Odeshi is your brain. The way you maneuver, you can plan things and maneuver. And that is the truth. But here they are saying, they kill 10 girls in order to fortify themselves. This is what they want. Once they are saying this, now they are captivating your mindset, the mindset of our people. What they want to do is to turn our people against ourselves. That is IPOB. Feeble-minded people with the collaboration of saboteurs will start saying, the IPOB, I know we don't support them again. This is what they are working on the minds, the brains of our people. But you don't know. But here on Radio Biafra, we are exposing whatever they are doing or their plans. More video, expect more videos. It will come. the extent, this is the first time they are replicating a more powerful press release, IPOB press release. I read that and I started laughing. Even the pattern, the whole pattern, the English, everything, the statements, it doesn't. I'm surprised. Even somebody called me beforehand whether this thing is truth. I said, why will you believe this type of thing? It's not truth. Our people should be at alert. Beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. This is the time. Do you remember 2015? Do you remember when our leader was first abducted? Do you remember when they came with a tripod? Oh, that Yoruba boy that was that now that IPOB is no more. They have the tripod, they have the quadrupod, even to the centripod or octapod. Is this the end of IPOB? He started asking people. People started mocking. Oh, their leader is inside. Oh, that is there is power tussle. Now the Igbo something. No, this is not Igbo something. Do you understand? This is IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra, the blessed people of this world, the lights of this world. That is why darkness is trying to fight. Remember, I want to tell you something. Remember that Christ, which you are, dying to pray for today, he was killed. Imagine, I want to take you back. Imagine the mindset of the people that time. But today, you are calling him the light. Oh, he is the light. He is the Son of God. He is this. But imagine when he was physically in the world. He was accused of everything. He was accused of everything. They conspired to kill him. It is the same mindset in our own time. Do you understand? They use propaganda to try to bring down Christ, not knowing that it is a divine order, a divine process. You understand? And that is how it went. The rest is in history. Today, they are trying to use propaganda. I pity for feeble-minded people. Feeble-minded. Do you know that many people that are writing rubbish, these are our enemies and saboteurs? The Nigerian government recruited people on the social media, a massive. Do you know why Nigeria have no electricity? Because they always use the money that is meant to put electricity in order to hew people down. People like indigenous people of Biafra, people like Mazi Johnathan Chinedu that wants to bring out light. And do you understand what I said? And you are ignorantly supporting. You are ignorantly supporting your own failure. It is a very big pity. That is self-destruction. Self-destruction. Many of our people, Ndibo, sometimes I cannot fathom why they are self-destructive in nature. I cannot understand it. For the goodness of I cannot understand it, honestly. The Fulani Caliphate, they are defending their own. Even their criminals, they are defending them. Because they know that tomorrow, anything can happen with the other race. It is them. These people you call criminal, they will be the war heroes. They will be the people that will be at the forefront to fight. Fight to protect those that are in the political class, the elites that love life. These people, but it's only in our own land, Igbo land, that they take pleasure in killing their own. Their heroes, they make sure that they hew him down. And they become, they become nude to outside attack. And that is why they always like to beg. Oh, let us, instead, let peace reign. No. Let peace reign instead of somebody that is telling you let peace reign. They have slaughtered their people, maybe more than 100. And he is still, the best people that slaughtered them, I'm still making mouth that if you talk, we kill you more. And now they'll go, no. Ozemena, let us live in peace. It's what we want. One Nigeria. We are part of Nigeria. Just, not that we are fighting, but, what the way you killed our 200 people, no problem, but we are not too much annoyed, but don't let it, please don't kill us like that again. This is the way the Fulani Caliphate wants us to continue being. And that is what our politicians, our elites that have been eating deep with greed and gluttony, that is what the way they want us to be. This Onyami, they promise him, Nigerian government, his handlers that have been coaching him, they promise him that, look, you like army. That is why they call you Onyami, because you feel formed to enter into army. This is your opportunity now, and you are not going to enter and become Korofo, start from zero level. No. If you do what we tell you to do and do it perfectly well, you can witness that our leader give you command and you do this and that. You can, or anything that we tell you, you say it. Now, after we absorb you into the army and we make you captain. They told him that they are going to make him captain. That is why you are seeing all these things. It is a calculative propaganda. What is happening now is, as our leader is there, they are working on the mindset of our people, even in the villages, everywhere around the world. Those that because many of our people, their minds they are very feeble-minded, very weak. They are very weak mentally. They cannot sustain propaganda, neither pressure. Hey, now what Biafra again? This is the outburst of many of these people, this type of people. Anything that happens, no Biafra again. You do business with a private business with an Ipob member. You understand? And something went wrong. Very feeble-minded set of people. Everything he would take it to now. These are people, they are working on their brains, not people like us. They are working on their brains. They know what they are doing. They will bring in other videos. They can bring AK. AK say, no, I'm the commander. Hey, no, I killed 50 women in order to. So expect more videos are coming. Do you remember they tried this 2015, 2016? Do you remember there was a time they floated a letter? They said on news, oh, Mazi Johnathan Chinedu has apologized from Kuje prison, even to Buhari that sorry, cannot insult him again. It was a mistake. And they wrote one apology letter with handwriting. Say it's Mazi Johnathan Chinedu's writing. Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? When you are reading Bible, you are saying, you are blaming the Jews of the old. Why are these people so stubborn? You saw miracle and tomorrow you forget. It's describing you people. I don't know why you are talking. You don't know that it is you. It is your great grandfathers that are doing this. Moses, we call down manna from heaven. They will be feeding. The next day, because of meat, they will start murmuring. Now, if it is like this, every time we are eating manna. Which kind of manna? We in Egypt, we are eating cucumber. What type of this thing is this? Every time they must find one way or the other to complain. These are feeble-minded people. And let me tell you one thing. You are reading them in Exodus, Leviticus, all this and that. It is our people, our great-grandfathers they are talking. Because this is what is happening. It's in the blood. Every slightest thing, people start murmuring. Every slightest thing, you see people start murmuring. Now what now if it is like this, wow. People can be cheap. Can you imagine the absence of Moses for 40 days. The absence of Moses. Israelis, the Jewish, they were not able to comport themselves. They forgot about the fight. They forgot about the killing of Pharaoh and his army by the God of heaven and earth. By Chukwu Kabiam. It erased from their mind immediately. They forgot how God provided everything for them. They forgot how God saved them from different things. They started speaking another language, just like as you speak today. Nah, so if not so, this Biafra now, wow, they don't capture their leader now, our leader. What thing we could do, you know, is what when you are talking this. Remember, sometimes when I see people carrying this Bible, you know, I want to even use the Bible to slap them. Because they don't know that many things history recorded there, it is them, their great grandfathers that they are talking. They don't know, and they are mistaken, doing the same mistakes. Instead of taking correction and say, look, this thing is our character, let us stop it, they are doing it. That is why people can calling me. Is my voice not coming out, please? Why? Let me verify. Why must somebody be calling me? I need confirmation that my voice is coming out. My system is 100%, please. My system is 100%. Why? Is it ordinary indiscipline or what? Let me verify to see that my voice is coming out. But my system is 100%. I'm assuring you that. Okay. My voice is coming out. This person is insisting, is disturbing my flow, honestly. I don't know why people are doing this. Or are they also one of those people? I don't know. Please. We must continue. My voice is coming out. Everything is okay. My system is okay. So what I'm talking about today is beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. Please. Yes, my voice is coming out. Yes, thank you very much. I have somebody that is insisting, calling. Okay, thank you. Listen, I said beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. This is the prime time, because they want to use it. They want to use this time in order to work on our brain. I'm not saying our because I'm not included. I'm not involved. You know, I don't see all these things as anything. Do you understand? I don't see this thing as anything. You know, I see it as a part of the process. I see it as part of the process that we must do what? Triple our efforts. We must do something to hit Kenya bad before God and man. I say wolf attack, sometimes it makes the enemy, it sends shivers to the spines of the enemy. You know, wolf attack, single-handed attack. Let me tell you, during the 1967-70 Civil War, when the war started early, you know, there are many of our people that were still living in Lagos. Do you understand? Many Ipob people, they are still living in Lagos. They didn't go down. So let me please just So, what I'm saying is this. I'm talking about wolf attack. You know, when the war started in Gakem, people were in Lagos feeling that, oh, NNAMDI'S, these are Biafran, we are not part of them. Not knowing that there are two boys that on the to do something. You know what they did? They paid a flight ticket from Lagos to, I don't know, is it Lagos to whether Kanu, local flight that time. They want to, but they planned another thing. Listen, I'm telling you what men can do, what real men can do. Not people that can only come to cast aspersion and announce what they will kill a giant with mouths on air. These men, they kept quiet, they didn't talk. They used their lives as a sacrifice. They said, no, we are here in Lagos, but don't worry. Only two people, only. Not even three. Because for them, three is a crowd. You know, with three people, you know, anything can leak. That's from three. Unless by grace of God. So these two people, they hired, they paid their fees that they are going to Kanu by flight. Maybe to buy goods or to do something. Not knowing they plan to hijack the aircraft down to Biafra land, to Enugu. At the beginning of the fight, of the war, they entered the flight. After a few minutes, they surrendered, they took knife, surrendered the pilot. That if you wanna do, all of us will die. These are lions, men. Ojukwu didn't tell them, do it, no. They were not instructed by Ejiko. No, give us order. No, because they know that this thing concerns everybody. Therefore, anything you can do, if God be willing to give Saja, say, look, as our leader have done it. Don't you understand that? They hijacked that flight, diverted it from Kanu. Ordinary people, diverted it from Kanu down to Enugu. Once they on air, they announced, they take the microphone, say, clear road, we are Biafrans. The eagle is landing. And this civilian aircraft was rebodified. It became the first Biafra Air Force airplane. These people, Juku crowned them commando. These are civilians that we are hustling in Lagos. Their actions made the head of state to Juku, our head of state, to immediately crown them. Say no. No. Your action should speak for you. Not coming to, talk and cast aspersion, make this and that. That is not what we want. We want to hear something. That is only what we want to hear. And you'll be remembered like Ikonso. Kenya must be hit in any way possible. These people, they brought the first aircraft. The whole people, the pilot and the whole people, they were all released. The non-Biafran, they were all released. They went back to Nigeria. Because that is not their problem. The problem is that they have checked. They say, look, Biafra should need an aircraft. Do you understand? And they didn't wait for Gojuku to come and announce it on air. Oh boy, I beg, any person can get out the aircraft. No. Because do you understand? That mind you used to go and rob the bank as an armed robber. Now is the time, because our future, our generation is at stake. Our race is at stake. Why don't you use it and say, direct it to the right thing? Can't you do something, that generations to come will continue remembering you, remembering your name, and say, look, instead of channeling every energy to making your money, now let us rob bank. And you go to rob bank, out of 5 people, they will kill 3. and capture one. One will escape. And that is it. You know, you'll be a simple criminal. That criminal turn it to lion heart for Biafra. That is what we need. The time has come. They thought that, oh, by holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, let me tell you, by holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are, you know, they are releasing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu held together. We should show them that, look, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been holding everybody. You understand? I remember when our leader was on air, even 2014, people will call. I studied the chemical engineering. I used to manufacture. I can manufacture one chemical that can put sometimes if I listen to it, I will laugh, tire. I say, okay, you manufacture it on air. I said that time, 2014, 2015. I can manufacture. I'm a Biafran. I will sacrifice my life for Biafra. I will manufacture this, and I know what I will do. Mix this, and you know, put it in the military camp. And the people, they will turn to another. They will turn to ice block. This is a challenge. It is now or never. Do you understand? What we want to hear is something happens to so place, and so enemies gave their life to God. That is what we want to know. That is it. You understand? So let me go back to what I'm saying, or what I was saying. Remember, beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. They have come, they think that, you know, this is a final wave. You know, since they have been using one way or the other, you know, different ways, intimidation. They see that, you know, as somebody told them, that you cannot conquer ideology with guns and bullets. It is impossible. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has impregnated millions of people, and you don't know what they are going to burn. That is what I am challenging followers of our leader to start bearing something. People that are pregnant, start bearing something, bearing fruits, so that your fruits we shall see it. That is it. Do you understand? Not following fake news. Is it true that it is DLS that said? Is it true that this is people without spine, you know, spine, without backbone? You are going a worm. Worm has no central bone, no backbone. Earthworm. Idide, which we used to fish that time in the village. You understand? You have no. That is why you can hold it. He is spineless. People that listens to this type of gossip, they are spineless, lily-livered people. Cowards. All they go is only listening. Now they say. Now is it true? They say. They say. They say. That thing will occupy his mindset that he cannot even be productive in thinking out what to do. Every time he's there, they say, now they say, okay, they say, now here say, now so I hear say, that is how they continue hearing, saying, lavishing their lives for nothing, no productivity, nothing. Do you see the Abd Matalab, the shoe bomber? He was practical. He's still serving jail. He was practical, though in the wrong way. But at least he was practical. He acted on what he believed. That is why I say I respect them. Because they are bold. They don't care about their lives. And this world is about what you can do. Do you know that being a family member of an IPOB, active, doing something, you are adding value to your life? Do you know that? Do you think that adding value to your life is going to pray in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night, going to church from Monday till Sunday? Do you know that? It's not, that is rubbish, bunkum. After all, race is your religion. Your race is your religion. Do you understand that? That is why, go to the Bible, they always count the genealogy. The son of Levi, Levi, the son of is, you know, people don't understand that God is the most racist. This is not, I don't want to digress into that, but let me tell you, God is the most racist. Otherwise, he will not have and say, two children are in the womb. I love Jacob, but I hate Esau. Israel is my first son. So anything, why don't he love everybody like Israel? You understand? It's racial segregation. He gave them commandments for them. Say, don't behave like the Moabites. Because the Moabites, they have their way of worship. They have their race, their belief. The way they understand God. But it's a pity in Africa, they came, they conquered, they infused, removed our own way of worship and put to foreign something, and everybody was fighting against each other because of foreign religion. Beware of fake news and enemy propaganda, because they abound. This is the time the Nigerian government paid millions, if not billions of naira and dollar in order to dish out. They brought out, you know, e-rats, e-warriors. They will imitate, even at, don't worry, a time will come, they will bring out a message from the leader of indigenous people of the Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. I'm saying that IPOB should take it easy, don't no more insult. They will bring out all these type of things, and you will see people start saying, oh, nah, is it our leader that said this? They can be imitated voice. Technology is that. Don't you know that? I'm warning you of something that will come. All these things they are doing there is preamble. More powerful. Press release. Fake. Somebody will concoct. They will check the pattern of the way of writing. They concoct and bring in social media. Do you understand me? But you being ignorant, you will start answering, shivering. No, yeah, is it true? Yeah. Why can't you use your number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5 sense to think? Will our leader in the next 1,000 lives come out to tell you, no, stop what you are doing, stop? Can't you? I say tomorrow they will bring it out, even on audio. Say, he's the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, telling Biafrans that now, you know, everything should be done in a political way. Mazi Johnathan Chinedu said, anytime I come out, start telling you that any person behind me should cut off my neck and others continue. That is how freedom fighting is. It is not freedom joking or freedom dancing or dancing for freedom. No. It is fighting. Do you know what is fighting? Go and watch the documentary of Second World War. Go and watch the Normandy, the invasion of Normandy. How people were you know, the Nazis were massacring, slaughtering, cutting people into pieces with machine gun, and they didn't debar others from going. They give order, continue going, move, and you move, and it will be cut into pieces. Another person will follow. They know that they are going to die. They don't care, because that everybody outside moving forward is what we need. Not staying and questioning like lily-livered cowards. That is what we need. Beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. It will come. It is not it never started. This is the preamble. They will release different video clips. They will release handwriting, say it's from our leader. He said this. They will release other clips, say it's Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. Now please take it easy. They will release all these things. I am warning you that are eager to listen to gossip, because that is what you know best. Anywhere you hear, now is it what they say? Is it true? Hey, which means Biafra. You are a lily-livered coward. Do you understand? Do you understand me? This is a time Beware of fake news and enemy propaganda. This is where I'm going to stop so that people will start calling. But before I open the line, please, I will go on little break as usual, and I will be right back.
Where are my socks, man? Let me feel it. Sample. I like the way you do it. Now so, it don't clear for their eyes. Chanja we, Biafra we become like this. Them never know say Biafra we become like this. They never know, Biafra we become like this. Them never sabi say oh Biafra we become like this. Them never realize oh Biafra we become like this. Them never know, Biafra we become like this. Them never know say Biafra we become like this. I say them never know say no Biafra we become like this. They never know Biafra we become like this. Sometimes I wonder why some people just they move themselves. Nigerian government, they just they themselves. They just they fight with them journalists. I love my Biafra. Biafra is my nation. I say I love my Biafra. Whether rain or sun, I go there in Biafra. I go live in Biafra. Now him I want you, now him they give me joy. Now him I love, Biafra is my passion. They never know say Biafra will become like this. I say they never know say Biafra will become like this. They never know Biafra will become like this. They never know say Biafra will become like this. Biafra will become like this. Biafra will become like this. Biafra will become like this.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra HAUSA-SERVICE coming to you through Radio Biafra London. Today is the 5th day of July 2021. My name remains Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. Our lines are now open. Our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Give us a call and tell us what we need to learn or what we need to know from you. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? You are the first caller. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yes. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Sunday. Please, I want to thank you for your good work on Biafrans all over the world. Mazi, asked by your topic today. He said, Sultan of Sokoto is the leader of all the Muslim, the Christian.
Is the supreme head. You know, a leader is different from supreme head. Yes. He's a supreme head.
Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir. He is the supreme head of the whole Nigeria. Now, Sultan of Sokoto is the supreme head of the whole Nigeria. He is the supreme head of the whole traditional ruler, the Islamic leader, even the native doctors. He is the supreme leader of all of them. Now, remember that no matter your ethnicity, so far you are indigenous in this Nigeria, you must have a king or emir or anything that. Remember, no matter your church where you worship, the Sultan of Sokoto remain your spirit head if you become one Nigeria. So this is what the youth of Nigeria have to understand, for them to know that for any of you that want this Nigeria to remain, the person will die because you want the Fulanized. When Nigeria, anywhere they kill an Igbo man, when they kill any Igbo man in this country, they will now demonize the dead body. Oh, man, I want to ask Nigerians. Sometimes you will hear that yesterday they were abducted about some students in the north. They will tell you they have rescued some of them. You won't see any video. You won't see any place. They will show you how these people are doing this thing. But if it is in Biafra land or anywhere in the south, they will be showing you this is the place, this is the town, this is the way, this is the traditional route of that place. But do you see how Sultan is protecting the north? Well, somebody that is feel that he's a church, Anglican and Catholic and this, we lost his member. Let me give for instance what is happening in Norway, what is happening in Igbo. All these people that are dying, they are all members of one church or the other. No church have ever come out and said that they are looking for their member. When they kill these people, they will demonize their dead body as if these people are criminal. This is an honorable members of one church or the other. Because of that fear, no church will rise up and ask for their member. Now, someone Gumi say he is going forest with security, both army, police, DSS, all of them. So all these people know where the bandit is. Remember that the forest they are telling you of, there is the indigenous people who own those Zamfara, those Kaduna, those areas. Why is these people, why is Gumi going there with security? And this security cannot go there. Last time they said DSS invited Gumi. The same Gumi that DSS invited come and say nobody invited me. Nobody is coming for questioning. Gumi is a horrible member of stakeholder of Mayakiala in Nigeria. So he is the head of bandits. Nobody wants to worry him. But look at somebody that is looking for freedom of his people. Just give me the referendum. That person now, they are demonizing him anyhow they want. This thing they are doing. Oh, did you remember when last months ago when they were converting some people in Niger State? Whenever they are doing all those things, Mazi, do you remember that they are doing the work of Sultan of Sokoto? Because when they are converting people from Niger, all these middle belts, all these South Kaduna, those Christians, any day you hear that bandits, Iswa, all these 7 group of terrorists that Fulani created to put fear to all the indigenous people in Nigeria. Anytime you hear them calling off bandits attacking here, kill these people, putting fear for them to now be converting to evil. Do you know that Sultan is being celebrated because the same way he came out before and said the way Christians are evangelizing now is worrisome. Now nobody is telling Sultan that the way Iswa and the Boko Haram Haram is killing Christians now. That is worrisome. Do you see how Nigeria is formed? Mazi, do you see how Nigeria works? Now, this today they have closed they went a Baptist church in somewhere in Kaduna and adopted people. Nobody will say anything. They will tell you, we don't know how many people. We don't know how this. We have refused them. We are at school site. We have refused them. Where is the evidence? Which people refuse them? Nobody will show you. But if this thing happens in the north and in the south, they will show you the whole thing demoralized everywhere. Man, do you see how Nigeria works? Do you see how Nigeria works? Man, now, one time was one video sometime last year or 2 years ago that one army person is saying that a member of Boko Haram can be a president of Nigeria. Man, that man that is speaking that word on that clip, nobody has investigated who is that man. Those people standing in that clip, go and watch that clip. Those not elders, both their elders, both their traditional rulers, nobody have find where was this clip made. This is Nigeria. These people want all of us to be Fulani from West Africa or the Arab, black Arab. You know, when they hear Fulani, they will think he's in Nigeria. Black Arab that want to finish, black Arab that want to finish every indigenous people in Nigeria, and all of them are still sleeping. All of them are sleeping. Now, today, when they were asking about our son was making his statement about our leader, Ruben Abbas, with that lady, that shower lady that interviewed, please, because media is one of the problems we have in this Nigeria. Please, Mazi, I want somebody to ask that lady. Malami said they arrested our leader. They are asking him, where you arrested him? He never mentioned anywhere he arrested him. Now, you are telling somebody that you caught a criminal. They are asking you, what did this person steal? He never mentioned that. He said, kill this person. He stole something. They are asking you, what did this person stole? You don't want to mention it. Mazi, I'm rounding up. Mazi, Manami also said that our leader used 2013 passports. No media have asked Manami, show us the media, the passports that our leader used. They are still hiding it. The same Manami also said that one media outlet, the first last week, they were showing us where our leader, where our leader are with women. Those media that are saying those things, can somebody investigate and know who those people are? Because we have to have all this record. Please, Mazi, let's have all this record. Even what Kenya has done is a debt that must pay in million years. They must continue paying it. Thank you, Mazi. Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, my brother. You've spoken eloquently, honestly. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Ipob.
Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. I have somebody in WhatsApp. Is he gone? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? My goodness. Yes, I've been shouting. Are you there? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
When you call, please listen to your device, please. Can you hear me? What is happening? Caller on WhatsApp, hello? Can you hear me? No. Let me pick this caller. Caller on direct line, can you hear me? Caller on direct line.
Yes, Mazi Johnathan, can you hear me, sir?
The whole world is listening. Please, go on.
I know that. Make I keep my phone. Our radio is not talking.
Since when again?
Since yesterday, sir. Our radio is not talking.
Okay. Go on.
Nsogbu asọ n'ụlọ ya na-agba ọka na na-achụ oke anyị ekwesịrịla. Mazi Johnathan anyị ekwesịrị gele. Mazi Johnathan ata jijogi amande majibo dike n'okwu akpara akpara famanda o nwere otu okwu ikwu Mazi Johnathan ịkọ ọrụ na ya adịghị ike ịlụ ọga na anyị hapụ adịghị anyị kwuru eziokwu mana harawa Mazi Johnathan ọ ga-awụ Chukwu okike abịa ma anyị kwuru efu maka tụwara ihe nwere eji wededede na Kenya oke nọ n'ụlọ gwara okene na mana ọtọ nweghị ihe tụwara na gide ka ya hụrụ ekele ihe niile Mazi Johnathan jisi ike Biafrans all over the world take a big and add this message before me ekwe ihe n'isi dede Fulani the whole world all the nations of the world United Nations including American government Biafrans all over the world we are the best in soldier we are the best in religion we are the best everything we are the best the world cannot take our land from us onye ọbụla teta n'olu Let's go Judges chapter 10. Judges chapter 10. From verse 1 to 10.
Hold on, I will come to you.
Hello?
From verse 1 to 10. Do you see verse 11? Follow me.
Hello?
Do you see verse 11? Chapter 11. Verse 23. Verse 24 and verse 25 of that chapter 11 of Judges. Chapter 10 and chapter 11. Follow me. You cannot take the land of yourself. I'm going away. Dara. Do you see Numbers chapter 3 from verse 1 to 10? Yes, do you see verse 10, verse 38 and verse 40? Direct message from the creator himself to quote to Kanu. Every religious leader in Biafra land, all the governors, all the leaders, if you know you are a Biafra, wake up now. My beloved, number one, Joe Biden, Fulani has shown you that they are terrorists by violating your office, letting you die, they hold you, number one. Don't accept this shot. You are seeing the terror. When I was telling you, this, but to let Britain hear this, Biafra all over the world. It's a head, it's out of our leader. Not enough the can, it's a head, it's out of his head. By 24 hours of today, all the governors, if you don't bring them out of that place, you then share to the people. We in the IPOP. We will go to Abuja tomorrow and get our leader out first by emergency. Then we prove to Fulani that they are nobody. I go now. Make a listen. I don't speak for our platform. We don't know consulting. They find you there. When I can't find them out of time, I can't get on the super car that you were forced to go. I don't know job. Double on deck at that. But don't believe what can't tell you that Paula. They know what you there. That you know for the life. The story is there. When you're supposed to do that, it's a instance of that. You know what it's called? You people, you do the preachers of the day. To what can they do? What I can say, Takayaba. When you're working on a war, what can you let? Dara. Okay, I'm sure you know the guy told me that you go on. Let me open this with a blood and Dara. That's the only thing I got to give up on people. Can not have all the little set. You can press the doctor, someone I got to do. That's why the doctor I got to call. I got a call. Double a second. Double to tell me that kind of so now we don't know what to talk about. Take care of the water. What I made you do, let them go. Like that. Not yet. Now for. Now for, yeah. Not the teacher to see to go into the support. At the Paluto. I think I got all your Biafra.
Almost here, Biafra. There was.
Please, on your man.
Sorry, there was. Let me pick this call. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes. Mazi Johnathan.
Mazi, wait. Listen to me, please. Hold on. You have been calling here. You called. I tell you, hold on. You are shouting hello.
Okay.
Please don't do it again.
Okay.
Let me tell you and everybody listening to me, please, because we must be conducting ourselves. If you call on WhatsApp, I have 4 different systems of receiving call, please. If you call, I just picked your call and kept quiet. I didn't talk to you. Stop shouting hello. This is international radio. Until I come to you, know that another person is speaking. You will not hear him direct from your phone, please. I learnt this right from the time I used to call Radio Biafra during 2014. Sometimes I will call Mazi Johnathan Kanu on air. He will put me, even forget me there, I will not complain until he will come back and say, oh, I remember I have somebody on the line. I learnt it. I never start shouting, hello, hello, hello. You are not talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend. I don't know. We should be civilized, please. We must continue. We are talking about propaganda. There are people that know this, that are doing, comporting themselves. I love it. We need to have civility. You call on international radio, you are shouting hello, 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 as if you are calling your business supplier from Zungeru. Hello, hello, hello. Let us stop this primitive character, please. Once you call, no need of saying hello. Just, if I didn't speak to you, know that somebody else is speaking. You keep quiet. Hold the line, keep quiet. Continue. Anytime you hear my voice from the mic, it's okay, thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp or signal, anything. Now you know that if you are calling from WhatsApp, you know it's you. Now you start speaking. We must continue, please. Caller on WhatsApp, the program. Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Welcome to the program, my brother.
Mazi Johnathan, I want to greet all Biafrans and the whole world, and my leader wherever he is. I'm calling from my location. My name is Samuel. What I want to say is that I don't want to say much. I don't belong in the group or the line of talking too much. What I need is action. I have to eat, I post, I do what I can do in my own capacity.
Of course.
I'm a member of the Ipob, but because of my work from my location, it makes me not attend meeting that very much, but I know the kind of person I am and what I believe in. Only what I want to drop this night is peace. I don't belong in talking too much. If you want my life to go, that Biafrans may be free, I would like that to happen. And the only thing, if you can help me and take my number down, when men are being organized, do not forget this number. I'll be there to defend my country. Nothing more, nothing less. Thank you very much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, we must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, I am talking to you. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
I appreciate everything you are teaching us, because I've learned a lot of things in this platform. You understand? I'm telling our people all over the world they should stop complaining. What we need is action. You understand? Now, I like Ipob because I learned a lot of things from Mazi Johnathan. Action. Whenever something happens, start to do something. That's what I believe. So what I'm suggesting this time, that our people should know what to do. You understand? Now, in Abakaliki, our FM is down.
Since when?
Hello, Mazi?
Since when?
Since 31st May, after our lockdown, the FM is down till now. So I've been calling many platforms.
Or 30th June. Since what?
After our lockdown.
Okay.
The radio shut down.
Okay.
So I've been calling many platforms. So what I'm suggesting, people should come and help us. You understand? We need information.
Don't worry.
A lot of people don't know what they are doing. So, but what our people, they should stop listening to fake news. Nigeria is kake, all this thing, what they taught us, kakeya pattern or takeya, whatever they are calling it. Nigeria is a zoo, and Nigeria must be done. That's what I'm suggesting.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Remain blessed. You know, a country whereby the central government minister starts saying that Mazi Johnathan is caught with designer clothing, is staying in 5-star hotel, and you look at, you say, these people Are you sure that Nigeria is not out of this planet? Our leader should look good because he's trying to portray how Biafra should be. Don't you understand that? Imagine you see our leader and he's tattered and with slippers. They will cajole him more and more. They will cajole everybody. Please stop listening to fake news and propaganda, please. There is this thing. Scholar, what's up? Please hold on. I'll come to you. There is this propaganda of Ruben Abati started by saying Mazi Johnathan Chinedu was arrested and extradited, and you see these are evil people. They know what they are doing because this is what their controllers told them to be saying. The word, they tell them to use certain words. Because with that words, once they continue, now you start making the same mistake and using that word. Arrested. He wasn't arrested, he was abducted. That is unlawful rendition. That is what it means. But they'll continue telling you that he was arrested. What is arrest? An arrest is a lawful way of bringing somebody into confinement. Lawful, legal way. Maybe a criminal or alleged criminal into confinement. Not anyhow. This is abduction. Do you understand? Unlawful rendition. That is what it means. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? No. Reconnecting. No. Let me go to our brother call on Skype. Caller on Skype. Can you hear me? Caller on Skype. Caller on Skype. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi Johnathan.
Wait, I plugged this. Go on now, it's okay.
Okay. Good evening, Biafrans. Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Mazi Johnathan from Africa South, movement of Biafra land. The Lord of Elohim, I and this very noble family as a South American representative. Mazi Johnathan, let me start by thanking you as well for bringing out this very important topic to discuss with our people. Because to tell you the truth, it seems we have suddenly forgotten and all the education we have gotten from our leader and the Kanu. For the past years, at this very critical time, some have been shaken. Some have forgotten that in more than 2 occasions, our leader Mazi Johnathan Chinedu have prophesied for a time like this. And some are already dancing to the tones of the Zulu and the Fulani oligarchy and the British as well. They do not understand the politics. But thank you. Thank you for bringing it up. Fellow Biafrans, just like Mazi Johnathan said, beware of fake news and propaganda. British have worked at the book on 13 different blogs, social media blogs, spreading propaganda. And there are those as well who have left the movement
spreading fake news to the youth Biafrans in the form of your manner of fake news that there are inner enemies in the US. There are these, there are that are against our leader. These are propaganda. These are fake news. These are those that want us to start having internal problem within us. These are those that want to destroy all the foundation, all the things that Mazi Johnathan Kanu have built over the years. These are the same people that will run out in the public and say, you see now, we have destroyed them. And they will go to their zoo oligarchy masters to collect bribery, to collect money which they've been promised. Do not fall for it. This very critical is not the time to hear accusation. This very critical time is not the time to begin to look for spots, to begin to look for problems within us. We know who our enemies are. Our enemies are the jihad Nigerian government, the British who have collaborated with the jihad Nigerian government. Mind you, not all the British, but those that have collided with the jihad Nigerian government to make sure that they do not see the restoration of Biafra. And they are doing everything possible. Propaganda that can be. We are no longer showing who we are, and we are dancing to the tone of the Zulu government, the jihad oligarchy. They are there laughing because to them it seems they are catching some of you, but not the IPOB that we know. Maybe to those who are just by the side. You know, there are those, when our leader is on and broadcasting, they will be part of IPOB. But when our leader is not broadcasting, they are no longer IPOB. These are those, I believe, that are falling for these traps. Mazi Johnathan, do you know what happened today? In one of these social media blogs, there was a tape our leader said, it seems the British Secret Service is working with the IPOB UK. Do you know the way the blogs, one of these blogs, social media blogs, twisted it? He said that Mazi Johnathan Kanu caught on tape, secretly caught on tape, that British Secret Service is working with IPOB. No longer how our leader addressed the matter. Our leader said, it seems, and it was on broadcast, not on secret, on broadcast. He said, it seems British Secret Service is now working with IPOB UK, which was a fact with the way IPOB UK was behaving at that very moment. But they twisted it. And to those who are of low minds, who don't know why they are in this struggle, who don't have the spirit of Biafra flowing in their spirit and soul, they will begin to fall and they will begin to ask themselves, is this struggle really still on? Have you heard our leader said either he is alive or not, the struggle must continue, even more bigger than how it has been when he was alive? Why then will you, a Biafran, be shaken at this very moment? Why? Why will you be asking yourself irrelevant questions? Why will you be panicking? Just like Mazi Johnathan said, this is the time to triple your effort. We have gone through this very scenario before. 2015, we defeated this oligarchy. We defeated them for 2 years when our leader was incommunicado. Then why will you be jittering now when we are very quite assured that our leader will be out sooner than later? When we are quite assured that our leader is alive, why will you be jittering? Why will you be falling for the fake news? What happened to those hardcores? What happened to those who believe that Biafra life or death? Where are you? This is the time we need to show the jihad oligarchy that irrespective that they are holding our leader incommunicado or not, the Biafra restoration continues. This is not the time to lay accusation. Our head of directorate have directed us. We should allow for in Biafra land, for the meantime, allow the lawyers to do their job. Allow the legal teams to do their job. For the meantime, not forever. Because you have to give them that very avenue, that very conducive environment to go through the legal process. First and foremost, after which we will do the needful. We will begin to treat the zoo the way we know Ipob operates. Why can't we go through our chain of command? Which is what Ipob is not for. It is what we are built for. This is the discipline our leader instilled in us. Command and control. Chain of command. Listen to the leadership. Follow the leadership instruction. At this very critical moment, our leader now at the present, in the absence of our leader, is our head of directorate. With the body of the US, sending us information what to do and what not to do. Because we see what men Biafrans does in the street, those who are on their daily basis out there cannot see. And if you trust the head of directorate, why don't you give them the opportunity to make the best decision at this very moment, not forever? Therefore, my fellow Biafrans, this is not a time to lay blames. If we go by laying blames, we are playing to the tune, to the dancing of the jihads, the Fulani oligarchy. That is what they want to see from you. That is what the British want to see from you. We cannot play those games, and we cannot dance to their tune. What we should be asking ourselves is this: what is it that Onyendu will want from us at this very critical time? Onyendu will want our prayers. Onyendu will want our togetherness. Onyendu, we want our formidability, our resoluteness. For those in diaspora, Onyendu want to see us on protest on daily basis. For those in diaspora, I repeat, for those in Biafra land, we must hold on until there is a direction from head of directorate and the US. First and foremost, let's do the primary things Onyendu will want from us. Prayer. Prayer is the key, is the master key. Togetherness. That IPOB spirit. That IPOB spirit. That Biafra spirit must come back in our midst. Revive us and move us forward, even greater than it has been before. And our donations. Some of us want us to go in and begin to protest in Biafra land. Have you asked yourself what it will take to execute those missions? Have you asked yourselves? Have you asked yourselves if they begin to kill us? How will Onyendu feel? How will he feel while he's inside? Incommunicado. We must hold on until there is a direction. But for us in diaspora, our protest is key. Our donation must triple because there are missions we must execute. To those in the forest, to those angels, unknown angels, we don't know them. Our leader has said it on several occasions. We don't know them, but they are doing a good job. They are fighting for the weak. They are fighting for those who don't have a voice. The unknown angels. This is the time to do your work. This is the time to fight those who have come to destroy our land. Our ESN, our battle is between the Fulani oligarchy and their foot soldiers who have come to kill our mothers, rape our mothers, kill our daughters. You must not allow them. It is not a crime. You are defending a just cause, and that work must continue. But on the directive of our head of directorate at the US, we must remain disciplined. Very, very important. How did we overcome 2015 to 2017 before the appearance of our leader? We overcame by togetherness, by one spirit, by resoluteness, by the formidability that have always run in a Biafran soul. We must not forget that. This is not the time to gossip like women. We must remain focused at work. Focus, focus. We know who our enemies are. The Fulani oligarchy, the Fulani foot soldiers. These are our enemies. The British, those who hate the restoration of Biafra and their willing tools in Biafra land. These are our enemies. Not the US. Not the US. We must remain focused. For the high time does not define the hard people. This is the time to know those who are the true Biafrans. And those who are for the saboteurs can go back to where they belong. That our leader is in the hands of the DAS does not end the struggle. No. wherever he is reminding us, remember the Biafra spirit, remember the IPOB spirit, togetherness, resoluteness, formidability. We must not forget that. The same way we overcome before, we will overcome again in 2021. Our legal team are doing a great job. Allow them to nail the zoo. The zoo is the problem. Did we see the news in UN? We saw it. UN watch. Did you see it? It is going viral. And by the time our legal team finishes, the zoo and the Kenyan government will be in a terrible mess. They will regret their action. But we cannot jeopardize what we are doing now by gossiping, listening to propaganda and the fake news, the lies of the GSS. We cannot. The Kenyan government, if you are a Biafran in the land of Kenya or traveling to the land of Kenya, boycott the Kenyan Airways. That is a message. Boycott their products. That is a message. A simple thing. Boycott their airline. But as for Kenya, I don't know if they are listening. You have committed an unforgivable atrocity. From generation to generation, we Biafrans will never forgive you. But the Kenyan people, the people of Kenya, can correct the mistakes today by asking their president, Mr. President Kenyatta, why did you abuse your power? Why did you abuse your executive power? By the illegality involved in the abduction of a man called Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. They can correct the mistakes today by asking their president, why did their security forces took bribe from the Nigerian state to handle and to abduct illegally a man called Mazi Johnathan Chinedu. The Kenyan people can correct their mistakes today, but if they fail, they have therefore committed an atrocity. And we, the generation of Biafrans, the generation of our children, and yet unborn children, we will never forgive the land of Kenya. That is a promise. And for the DSS who think that this struggle will end, you have made a terrible mistakes that will nail Nigeria forever and ever. And let me remind you the word of our leader. Not even the Nigerian states, not even the Fulani oligarchy can enter the struggle of Biafra and destroy it. Not in the next 900 years to come. They cannot do what is in IPOB. Not in the next 900 years to come. In IPOB, we have vowed either Biafra or death. And that is the message. We are not only passing to ourselves, we are passing it to our children and even generations unborn. There is nothing no one can do about the struggle of the restoration of Biafra. We have vowed with our life and soul that Biafra must be restored even in this our generation. No matter what enemy do, no matter what the Zoo oligarchy do, no matter what the British will do, Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our soul. Biafra is our life. Biafra is our nation. There is nothing, absolutely nothing, no one, no spirit, not even the gods can do about it. Because we are fighting a just cause. We are fighting a just cause. We are fighting a noble cause. To restore Biafra is not a crime known to any law of land, anywhere, any place. Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Thank you, Biafrans. Mazi Johnathan, thank you for this opportunity. Keep on keeping on. We will never relent. There will my brother.
We must continue. I think I have somebody on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Can you hear me, caller, on WhatsApp?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you clearly.
Welcome to the program. You're a patient man, honestly.
Well, the patience is a virtue. That's one of the things why I said, let me call in. My name is Mazi Johnathan, calling from London here. Mazi, you see, since yesterday, I've been on some platforms trying to see how I can, redirect our people. Because there are people in this struggle, when they come out and be talking and saying things and these and they will tell you they are the disciples of Mazi Johnathan. They know everything more than Mazi Johnathan. They know the situation more than every other person. I try to calm people down, because another thing is I told them, I said, listen, when you go and insult DOS, when you go and point at giving fingers or start making some utterances and calling them stupid and useless and all those nonsense, it means you are insulting our leader. DOS, it was our leader that set up DOS. So when our leader is not there, if DOS issues statement, obey it. If they say calm down, calm down. When they say move, move. Well, that's a part. The problem we are really facing is some of our people, they've not been able to understand the complexity of the matter in Nigeria. You see, what is going on now is people are still waiting for the time Fulani is going to declare war. They've already declared the war. They went in Kenya through illegal extraordinary rendition and abducted our leader to bring him to Nigeria, committing a very heinous crime, breaking international law. And the Attorney General of Fulani Caliphate came out and was making statements. This is a terrorist, serving as a Attorney General of a nation. The fight we are fighting is against Fulani Caliphate, between the indigenous population in Nigeria. When I mean indigenous population, the Biafrans, the middle belt, the HAUSA-SERVICE, that are the owner of the lands of the north. Now they hijack the government. All the security agencies, everything about Nigeria is in the hands of Fulani. Now they have sent out their foot soldiers, slaughtering our people in the form of herdsmen, bandits, or whatever they call them. That is not enough. Where they see a small resistance, they will use the military arm of the government. They will tell you special forces. And all those special forces, army uniform, in a DSS, police, Air Force, Navy, all the security agencies, they will form, say, a special force And those people are what? Terrorists. Terrorists. Federal government also, the Fulani federal government is also using the military, a terrorist in uniform to go and kill our people. Day in, day out. If their full soldiers are unable to kill, they will use the army and in uniform every single day, killing our people. And yet, our people are unable to get to terms with what is going on. It's not about you hate Mazi Johnathan Chinedu, you hate Ipob, or you don't want what they are doing, or you like what they are doing. My dear, it has come to the point whereby every indigenous population in Nigeria to rise up to do to Fulani what Fulani has been doing to our people. Any Fulani you see, wherever you see them, their presidency or their Abubakar Malami or their AG, all the Rufai, even Sultan of, so all of them from A to Z, anyone you find, hack that one to death. Fulani does not deserve to live because they have come to kill us. So self-defense is not a crime. It's not a crime. If we don't rise up to destroy these people, believe me, systematically they are reducing the population of indigenous people in that contraption. That is how they have set this war up. Look at what happened in Sunday Igboho's house. The people that went there to attack him and kill Oduduwa youths, they were speaking French in Nigerian army uniform and DSS. You see, our people, we have to, do this once and for all. Once and for all. The time of laying blame in fighting, when DOS says something, we don't obey, we don't follow order, we are pointing and accusing fingers and, allowing ourselves to be opened up for Fulani to also come in to infiltrate us. Look at our leader, he has sacrificed everything, sacrificed everything. Now his life is there in their hands of our enemy. And we still don't get it. Instead of first going after our enemies, destroying our enemies, when we must have finished, then we can come home and then start trying to point accusing fingers among ourselves. And let me put it clear, Kenya, well, there is no need for some of us to come on air to be saying things. But what I'm saying, whichever way this fight is going to end Fulani hegemony in Nigeria, it's time for everyone to rise up. I say it's time for indigenous population in Nigeria to rise up to do to Fulani what Fulani they've been doing to us. The same way they were dealt with in Ghana, the same way they were dealt with in other African countries. If we don't do it that way, these people will continue killing us. They will continue. They are not going to stop. They are not going to stop. All of them, from their presidency to the list of them, the one on the street, shining shoe, that is Fulani, their intention is to destroy the indigenous people, kill them, take over their land, and Fulanize the remaining ones. Are we going to wait until the agenda they complete it? Are we going to keep waiting? Or are we going to rise up and fight this fight once and for all? Once and for all. Because all these games they are playing, our people, they are using some of them in the media, some of them, they come out when people open their mouth to talk. They want to defend people who are there to kill him, to destroy his family. Then you ask yourself, is these people really human beings? Are they human beings? Please, my brother, thank you for whatever you are doing. Nothing will happen to our leader, whether they like it or not. Our leader will be free, whether they like it or not. Thank you, Mazi, for giving me the opportunity. God bless you.
And you too. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Try.
Caller on WhatsApp, hold on. Caller on Signal, hold on. I want to go to direct line, please. And I beg each and every one of you, please, to, streamline your contribution. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you calling from? Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? My goodness me. Caller on direct line. Your airtime is going. Are you there? No. Let me go to Signal that has been here. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
Yes, my name is I'm calling from Ghana. I'm here to make an announcement and make one of two contributions. IPB in Ghana, this is to remind all the executives in Ghana that this coming Sunday is our national executive meeting. If you're hearing my voice in all parts of Ghana, please, we want to see you in that meeting. It's very, very important. You know the condition we are in right now. So we want to urge you, as long as you're executive here in Ghana, no matter the part you are, if all the executive, maybe those that are far, those maybe in Kumasi, Bogoso, and the other far places, please, if all the executive cannot come, please, what we need is your financial secretary, your secretary, and the youth coordinator itself. Let me repeat again. If you are living outside Accra, you are not staying in Accra, you are staying in Bogoso, you are staying in Kakwa, you are staying in Kumasi, and all the far places in Ghana, please, you can send just three people. Number one, the coordinator, the secretary, and the financial secretary. These are the three most important people we need in the meeting. Please, this Sunday, the meeting is crucial, very, very crucial. You know the stage we are in. So all the executives in Ghana, we want to see you in that meeting. Thank you very much. So Mazi, I want to comment on what you said this evening, that we should beware of fake news. Yes, all this while the fake news have been flying up and down. They will talk, they will, even the ones speaking with their both sides of their mouth, even those that call themselves glitch, they are speaking with the both sides of their mouth. Look at what happened in Dulami's church yesterday, because some people are wearing that Buhari must go. The church security called, they first of all arrested the guys, the three guys, and called DSS and hand them over. That means
this is church. this is church, church in
in the church
that are fighting against people that are expressing themselves. A church where in a synagogue where the founder of Christianity, that is Christ, went into a synagogue and chased out people that were buying and selling. This is where people now turn into another thing. My brother, is a pity. Go on, please.
What I'm saying, if a church that a free people might come and express their feeling, if they can arrest people in the church and hand it over to DSS, imagine what ordinary people can do. See, that is the thing. The pastor never come and make a comment though. I wonder those in Nigeria and what they are doing at the church.
To make. He will now preach, use another thing, say, because everything is in the Bible, they handed over to us. That if you are not respecting your rulers, you are sinning against God. That is what we say. And others, he will cage everybody like, put inside bottle and close it. And all of them will continue and say, Amen. Here may be good, honestly speaking. What we are fighting, people don't understand the depths of what we are fighting against. Mazi, go on, please. I'll
So
round up.
what I'm saying is that all these pastors they are in payroll of government. Look at the mighty church they build, but upon these churches they build, they don't have it doesn't touch their mind that they should be the factory for this congregation that are coming to church, mostly for the youth that when they graduate from school, let them get employment. They don't. What matters is how to build 1 billion church auditorium so that people will come and give them tithe and offering. Even the what government is paying them is not enough. They will collect from the poor people. So what I'm saying is that Biafrans, now is not the time to point fingers on people. What happened have already happened. Let's come together. Yeah, I know that we are not pleading for unity because IPOB we are already united. Unless that you are in the struggle and you are not called. All the people that we are called into this struggle and for the purpose of restoring Biafra, we are not shaking. Like me, the day I heard of adopting our leader, I do not even shake. I know that freedom fighter, that is how it is. Either you're in the grave or you're in the exile or you're in the prison. So when I heard the news, I was not surprised. But one thing that gives me courage is that at the end of this tunnel, Biafra will be restored. See, even though that we will sacrifice our life, no problem. When our children that are coming up, because when I'm fighting for my unborn generation. Even though that I have not married to talk of giving birth to children, but my cousins, my brothers, my relatives have given birth. Even though that I die in the struggle, let my brothers and my relatives children enjoy it because I know that it must come. So I want to encourage all Biafrans listening to my voice this night. Please make sure that you are courageous. Nobody should deceive me. It doesn't matter what the BBC might write. It doesn't matter what they might write. It doesn't matter what it's not today. They have been writing for how long? So what will they write again that will discourage us? So I want to encourage us. Let's remain steadfast. Let's be courageous. One thing is certain: at the end of the tunnel, Biafra will be restored. Mazi Johnathan Chinedu will come out. Mazi, I want to appreciate you for picking my call. May Chukwu bless you. Thank you for your good work. I sign off from here. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Remain blessed. Caller, I have a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on. Thank you. Go on.
Mr. Johnathan, may God bless you.
And you too.
My name is Mr. Shukuri. I'm calling all the way from Switzerland. I'm from Oka province, Biafran land. Johnathan, what made me to call you today is the point you make, and you're making this point all the time. So I have something to contribute here today. You always said the way the Islam is being active, that is you like it so much, no matter you are not Islam, but the way they retaliate. For example, if you just speak against anything against their church, they will take action immediately. And because of that, American, Europe respect them because they know that they don't give chance. If you just make any mistake, they will retaliate immediately like 100 times of what you did. If you kill one of them, they will kill 100 of you. This is how they behave. But Christian is docile. They can't do anything. They have teeth, but they cannot bite. So I just want to contribute what make it to be like that is not because Christians cannot bite with their teeth. But in Islam, whatever they are doing, they are motivated by their imam from the mosque. From that mosque, every Friday prayer, imam will tell them to go to the street and kill unbelievers. If you don't kill unbeliever, if unbeliever kill you, you are going to hell. But God have keeping for you 99 angels. You must kill unbeliever today and go to heaven. So this is how their imam motivate them. Or if somebody abuse Muhammad and you hear it and you fail to retaliate, you are going to hell. But if you retaliate and kill the person, you will go to heaven and receive 99 angels. But if you come to the other side, this is the opposite. So-called religious leaders and the Khan, they are working hand to hand with politicians. They and politicians is like husband and wife to make Christians to be docile. From example, if you go inside the Redeemed Church now, or Deeper Life, or this Adebo Tunde Bakare, and the so of the Lord's Yoruba churches, or Lord choosing, or Catholic, or Anglican, you will see all our men. They are there, but they can do nothing because pastor will be telling them that this is end time. This is time to pray in the night and evangelize in the day. If you call them for protest, pastor will tell them that it is criminals that protest. It's not for protest. Is not for child of God. It's not for born again. That they should just pray. God will fight for them. They will hold their peace. All these things is brain damage. So they can do nothing. They will be docile. Even pastor will tell them that God says, if your man slap you, turn the other ear. How many times? 70 times 70. That means you cannot retaliate. Even if the person kill you, you go to heaven. But if you kill the person, you go to hell. But in Islam is when person kill you, you go to hell. But if you kill the person, you go to heaven. So this is why our people are docile. Okay, for example, look at what happened in Imo State. This man they sent from the north, Supreme Court governor. He see that the pressure is too much on him. What he did now, he go and bring Khan, so-called Khan bishops, and he aligned it. He aligned them behind him. They begin to preach to people. That is psychological warfare. It is to calm the people down, to make the people of Imo State not to retaliate anymore, not to follow, fight for their freedom anymore, but to abide by the rule that this man, God bring this man. So don't fight anymore. Don't fight for freedom. Don't try to take him to office anymore. Just be docile like that. This is the game they play there. So the problem we are having in the South is these people in these criminals in the so-called church. Okay, just think about this. If the whole Pentecostal church, Yoruba Pentecostal church, and the Catholic and the Anglican just stand up tomorrow and say, look, and they tell their church members, look, the root cause of your problem is those in government house. Just go out there, just go inside that place where they stay and kill all of them, you will go to heaven. Do you think that place will last 12 hours? Just think of that. If you can, Adeboyo, Kumuyo, Eladipo, Tunde Bakari, choosing this and that, all of them tell all those men in their church that this problem they have is from State House, that tomorrow all of them will go in there and chastise them and kill all of them. And if they fail to do so, God will punish them. That is sin. But if they go there and kill all of them, that they will go to heaven. You will see that our people are military. You will see all those people you see born again carrying Bibles in the morning cry in the day preaching. You will see that they are military. You will see how aggressive they are. But these so-called religious leaders have made our people, the dead people walk. I cannot just say, I don't know where this war will start. Should we go to the church and begin to tell them to release our men for us, that we are dying? And you can never hear them say that, look, Mieti Allah kill any member of my church. You cannot hear it from them. They will be telling you, don't worry, cool down. If Mieti Allah kill you on the street, you will not hear it from them. They will cover it up. They will be telling the remaining people to continue. So this is why the Christians are docile. It is psychological warfare. They damage the people's brain so much, and they use rope to tie people hand at the back and put them there. People are useless in the church doing nothing. If you tell them to come out, we have protests. I have one here, my friend. If I tell him to come, let us go to the meeting, he will tell me that born again is not doing freedom fighting. where is God? Why not me pray for God to fight? I tell him, but this place you are, it is people that fight for it. Then you are not enjoying 24 hours like 20 years you're here. Like you never see any day that life fail for one day. Running water, 2-4, hospital, everything, and you run away from Enugu state where you are. You come here to show your born. Why not you go back to Enugu and exercise your born again, so that Mietiala will chop off your head? He would say that God is the one who sent him to Switzerland to enjoy. So you see, church damage so many things in the head of our people. This is why it's like Islam is more active than Christian. No, it is those criminals that call pastors, religious leaders. They are the problem we are having. Any governor that want to have problem, first thing he will do is to go to the church and present himself. Then the church will tell the people that, you see, this man now is our own. So don't stop talking bad. He's our own. Finish. He will settle the pastor. So the church is the pastors is the problem. But this time, I think, this time we have to fight and make sure we restore Biafra so that people will be free and go to work, not to church. This is what I have to contribute this hour. Thank you. God bless you.
And you too, Mazi Johnathan. Thank you. We must continue. Please let us be making our contributions as brief as possible. Many people are calling. As you are speaking, people are impatiently calling. Caller on signal. Hold on, I'll come to you in a jiffy. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line, you have been calling. I pick your call. I don't know what. No, it's off. Now, caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Mazi Johnathan.
Welcome to the program.
My name is Chisom. I thank God for our leader. I thank God for you.
Hold on, I'll come to you. Caller on
let me not go far. May God protect our leader and protect every one of us wherever we are. I want our people, when we are singing the national anthem of Biafra, we should be making point there. He said we must defend our life or all of us will perish. The votes, but if the prize is dead, then let us die. That is, we should be singing meaning in national anthem. When we are singing it, is an oath, and we are taking it the same time. Our leader told us last 2 months or last 3 months that we should stop complaining. That word, it means a lot of things. We should stop complaining. Complaining is a sign of weakness. We should stop complaining. Our eyes should be on this ball. Let us not be packing every people in. Let's leave this. Let's leave some things. Not everything you see you will talk. Reserve something in your heart. As a man, as a freedom fighter, you have something to reserve in your heart. That is your reserve. Even car you drive have in the fuel. You have reserve. Reserve some things. Not everything you see you will talk. You can still use your enemy and defend the bullet. We can use our enemy. Stop posting whatever you see online. Anything you did not see from our radio, please don't post it. Some people have thick skin and some people don't have thick skin. Please, not anything we see on the line we post. IPOB, the regional IPOB, stop going to every platform. And not everything you see you comment. Don't be commenting on things. Don't be posting things you did not see from our own radio. Please, you are patronizing them. And if you are patronizing people, you are doing what? You are supporting them. You are doing that sabotage, that media sabotage. We have warned them in media. Remember, please, that is what I want to say. God bless you. According to my brother, okay, foreign. God bless you.
And you remain blessed too. Thank you very much. There is something I want to say, as I'm gradually descending towards the end of this program. Let me say something. People that are bringing conspiracy theory of betrayal, this and that. I want to tell you something. Let me pick this call first. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. It's right. Go on, please. The whole world is listening.
To you, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, Chukwu Abiyama, will continue to keep us moving forward. My name is Sugo, and I am calling from my location. Mazi, you see, I just have an interest when it comes to the issue of the religious leader in our land and in Nigeria as a whole. To be honest, those people are not men of God. They are, majority of them, I cannot say all of them, but the majority of them that is popular, that people know and call them men of God, they are men of devil. Dear friends, take a look at this. What did Chukwuma, the Anglican bishop, heard in Enugu here? What did he say as soon as he heard that our leader Mazi Johnathan Chinedu was arrested? If you listen to what this man said, you know that these people are the children of darkness. They are worshipping devil, not God. For that calls for particular things. The indigenous people of Biafra all over the world, Biafrans all over the world. I want to tell you this, listening to my voice this night. Our leader Mazi Johnathan Chinedu is a Messiah to this particular generation. And I want to make you to understand that if you that claim to be Christian, more especially, if you don't support the activities of the work Chukwu Abiyama is using this man to do, you don't know God. Because if our leader decided that he will have content, he will be fooled. If this man decides that what he has in life is enough for him, he wouldn't have known him, talking of calling him men. He will be comfortable with his family, enjoying whatever Chukwu Abiyama gave him. But for the sake of you and I today, he's experiencing all manner of inhuman treatment, intimidation, discrimination, killing. Instead of his parents go in for it. Upon that, some people in our land are ganging up, working hard to make sure that they kill him. But I'm saying that this generation, we are wiser than even the people that is fighting us, wiser than the people that is working against us, that is with us. Those rats in our house that is telling the one outside that there is, look at where the fish is. We know them all. As the people who gang up, who are jubilating because our leader was adopted. They kidnapped him. The Kenya government versus Sioux government kidnapped him. Those who are jubilating, they don't even know that we know them all. Listen carefully, you all. This generation of Biafra they are digital. They are not analog. The reason I'm saying this is because Biafrans, ask yourself this question. What is the discussion between the useless Southeast governors who were in our land when they came together and they came out from that meeting and said that they are not in support of the division of Nigeria? Biafrans, ask yourself, what do they discuss? They say action speaks louder than voice. But I want to tell them something. In a short time to come, Mazi, there are so many things that you people will be hearing on air. A very deep information. I am using this opportunity to urge you that claim that you love God. Do the work of God and stop doing the work of devil. Because whatever a man sows in this life, definitely you will reap it. It's recorded. It is the word of Chukwu Kikadiam. You can confirm that on the Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. It says, do not be misled that a God, Chukwu Kikadiam, is not one to be mocked. That whatever you as a man sow, definitely you will reap it. And this is his word, and his word must stand. The reason I'm saying this is because there are so many people who are quiet, silent in our land, because they arrested our leader and they are jubilating because they think that this is exactly what they have discussed. But I'm telling you that you can never do him harm. The reason I'm saying this is because in the truth, there are so many people who are supposed to be in detention. There are so many people who are sponsoring the killings of innocent people that we are witnessing here in daily basis. None of them is in detention. All of a sudden, if you happen to hold them, if you happen to arrest any of them before 24 hours, call will go from up down, that person will be free. So for that reason, this man that people are saying in this our own generation that says, stop killing my people, enough is enough. You are killing my people, you are killing innocent people in Nigeria. And you all are ganging up. You want to hold Nnamdi Kanu and you want to jail him so that you want to put him to prison so that you have opportunity for election. Sorry for you all useless people that call yourself leaders. You are not leaders. Time will come. We will tell you that this particular generation of Biafra is digital. We all are saying and we think you can do anything. We say we want to be free, and that freedom is exactly what we can. You can never hijack this work. That is the simple truth. You can never hijack this divine work ordained by Chukwu Kikadiam. Nothing will make you to hijack it. You are running up and down. You want to cage the people that Chukwu Kikadiam is using to do the work, so that you can take over. I am telling you this. This is exactly what all of you did at a secret meeting, and you think you are right. You think you are holding our leader for a purpose. You can never ever. That is the simple truth. In a short time to come, call a state revolutionary call fighter IPOB will tell all of you the evil work that all of you are doing. The thing you are doing in secret that Chukwu Kikadiam is bringing openly. Chukwuma, declaring to be the leader of Anglican here in Enugu. But you jubilate and you say that you are useless to do government, you go ahead and do what you and all the useless governors discuss on behalf of our leader. But I'm telling you that you will fail very soon. Chukwu Kikadiam has given all of you a mark because you are doing the work of the devil. They are telling all of you that Nnamdi Kanu is a man. As long as Biafrans, this new generation of Biafra is on time, that man is here for our own sake and he cannot.